Hey Virgo, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment below. I love to hear your stories and when you share with us how this resonates. So please feel free to share with me how this story resonated with you. It would be great. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what we have for you, Virgo, for your love reading for the month of May. Let's see what we have here. All right. We have the moon. So the moon can be talking about a Cancer or a Pisces you might have in your life. And if you don't have these signs that you're dealing with right now, Pisces or Cancer, it could just be somebody is leaving you a little anxious. Maybe someone's feeling a little anxious. We'll have to see where this goes, but this energy can be a little deceitful. There's things hidden below the surface. That's why there's this little crab here making its way up out of the water. Okay, so there's things getting stirred up from the bottom. So what was murky is starting to come to light here. So maybe if you were feeling like you don't know what's going on with this person, where they've been, why they're not calling, why they're acting so strange, well, it looks like you're going to find out soon, hopefully. Let's see what this reading brings us. I'll put this right there. All right, Virgo. Hold on to your seats. Let's see where this brings us. Starting out with moon energy. Maybe you're not sleeping well at night. Maybe there's just this very uncertain feeling going on with your relationship. All right, well, looks like maybe you're doing just fine though. Maybe because you haven't received some kind of answer or, something that you want to, know that you've just kind of moved on. Maybe you're sitting pretty now. Maybe you have decided to look away, do your own thing for a while. This could be you. This could be the other person. Maybe the other person's being a little standoffish, but I feel like, maybe this is more you, Virgo. This is Pentacles. I think this is you. Maybe you got tired of waiting around, figuring out what this person's doing or not doing. So, you're feeling good, and I'm happy for you for that. Good on you. All right. So we also have the Five of Wands. So this tells me that when something happens, when suddenly this person wants to reemerge out of the dark waters, out of nowhere, sorry, this won't stay straight, that he or she might be bringing a little trouble with him or her. Might have starting a scuffle or has a whole mouthful to say, about how he or she thinks it went down. So this person might be bringing some kind of just clamor, noise, a scuffle, some kind of conflict, I don't know if you're really going to have it though or hear it because it looks like you're doing just fine over here. So this was actually pretty similar to the reading I did before for Gemini. But, it looks like you're kind of looking at this Five of Wands like, yeah, I hear you. Keep talking. I'm over here. I'm doing my own thing. So good for you. Let's see what else we got over here. Maybe this person just always caused a lot of trouble. Maybe you kind of backed off and said, you know what, I'm going to close this door. This is too much drama. You are not a drama queen. Too much competition. You decided to make the Irish exit and back out. You said, I'm not doing this. Nope, no more. Too much of drama. All right, Virgo. Yeah, too much drama. Well, if this person cometh back in, which doesn't say anything yet, about that, but there is just too much drama here. And if this is you, Virgo, which I think it is, I'm happy you backed out of this because too much conflict. This is this very selfish person bringing people into his or her life, but not really giving them the satisfaction or appreciation that you deserve, or anybody in this life, this person's life deserves. Just, working from a really shady perspective, or yeah, just a lot of either murky or conflicting energies here. So if this is you, and as I believe it is, I think you're looking good. So let's go ahead and clarify. We're going to go back around to the moon. Okay, what do we have for Virgo? Let's go clarify the moon. Okay, Page of Swords. Well, like I said, if this person comes back around, and it looks with this card, it may indicate that. This could also be the Five of Swords person here, this lovely soul right here who's been causing all the ruckus in your life, all of a sudden may want to come in because he or she has been watching you from afar, from a distance, even in their mind's eye, just thinking of you, wondering what you're doing. And as I can see what you're doing just fine. So, and I think the moon also shows me that this person doesn't know that you're not reaching out, and it's like you're actually being a little, not deceitful, but, you're putting the shades up. You're throwing it right back at this person. You're not reaching out. You're not picking up the phone. So this person is now wondering, where did my Virgo go? You said, I'm not looking in your direction at all. All right, Page of Swords is a little bit of an immature energy. It is the apprentice of the deck, so it can show that, maybe somebody had, learned, they got a little bit more insight, maybe, but I don't know. Let's see. We also have the Ten of Swords here, and this appears right under you. Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, so there was an ending. There was an ending involved, and these swords always indicate lessons learned. Maybe for some people it might take one or two swords or three, but sometimes it takes all 10. Okay. So yes, this is indicative of an ending, a painful ending, some backstabbing, betrayal. Take it as it resonates with you, but it's no coincidence that it falls right under the Nine of Pentacles. So it shows me that you have risen above it, and, you are starting to grow. You have regenerated from this. You flourished. Your energy is pretty kicking. So good on you. What do we have for this Five of Pentacles? Not Five of Pentacles, I lied. Ooh, but Five of Pentacles, no bueno. So I meant to say Five of Wands. What do we have for this Five of Wands? Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles. So like I said, if this person comes back in again, they might start clamoring about and asking, let's make this work. I'm better now. I'm really diligent. I want to work on this. I'm going to put the pedal to the metal, and let's get this show on the road. I don't know. This is coming out of an energy of great despair, of pain and disappointment. I don't know if you want to. I mean, you still have more pentacles than this is worth. So far, I don't see any Ten of Pentacles showing up on the board. It looks like, this person may really want to work on it, but just like that Gemini reading, maybe a little too late. Maybe a little too late. It's when somebody suddenly gets down and dirty and they're ready to get their hands wet, all of a sudden, well, it's late, too late. All right, well, let's see what the Five of Swords brings in, and then we'll go to the bottom of the deck. Five of Swords. Five of Swords. What do we have for Virgo for the Five of Swords? It's a judgment call. You got the Judgment card. So it's your call. It's your call, Virgo. The Judgment card to me a lot of times symbolizes a second come around and you are going to make your final decision with this person that you have in your mind. You make the final call. However, it can also mean that you've reached some kind of higher awareness at this point, that you're no longer going to be wrestling with some of these energies anymore. You're beyond it. You're not going to deal with a 5 of Wands, a 5 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, even the Moon card, that's a little deceptive. This Judgment, yes, you're going to have to make a decision, but I think, especially for this reading and seeing you as the 9 of Pentacles, that you have risen above this. You are at a higher awareness. You've learned your lesson, and I just don't see yourself, flying back down to that level and getting scooped up by this again. Bottom of the deck, you have the 7 of Pentacles. So this does talk about reevaluation, looking at what you've put all your time and energy into. And I always say, when you look at the man, the farmer in this card, does he look happy, sad, content? So ask yourself that. I mean, when you think about this relationship, do you look at it like this was a wonderful blossoming relationship, or do you look at it and say, that's it? That's what I get? Because if it's the latter, I think we know which you're going to be choosing. Okay, so we also have from the bottom of the deck the 6 of Cups. So, I think a couple things. I think maybe there was, or you felt at least, that this was a really deep connection, that maybe this was your soulmate. And maybe that's why, it hurt so much, is because you felt connected to this person. You were very generous with this person. You really put your heart into it, and you thought it was a balanced relationship. But I think, someone deceived you. Someone pulled the rug out from under you, as they say. So I can see, as you try to juggle what you should do, if this is, you're going to start getting nostalgic about it, is what I want to say. I'm sorry. Okay, I think you're really going to think this through, and it's going to be maybe a little bit of a distraction when you get very nostalgic and you start thinking back about the good times that you've had. But I don't know. I think you're moving on to better things. I think this is what you're waiting for. You're not waiting for the 6 or the 7 or the 8 or even the 9 of Pentacles. You're waiting for the 10 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. This is true happiness and bliss. This is what everybody wants. This is what you want, you deserve. And I think this is what you thought you were essentially getting at the beginning of all this. And then all of a sudden it went out the door. So let's just see what's under this card too. The Emperor. Virgo. All right, Virgo. Well, I think you've put your walls up. I think you know what's what and who's who, and you're going to put, you're going to close the door on this. Possibly. You do whatever you feel is necessary, but I think with the Emperor here, it tells us that you're being very disciplined now. And, you had to put some boundaries up. I think maybe you were a little too giving in the past. This is a soulmate card, so it's almost as though you gave your soul to this person. You gave everything, and, you've learned your lesson, and the Emperor wisens up. The Emperor says, no more, and he puts his foot down, and that's why he has all this armor on, is because he's protecting himself, because the inside of him, he's very sensitive, but he's learned, and that's why he has the big old beard, right? So, Virgo, you figure out for yourself what you have to do, what's best for you. And if this did not resonate and actually your relationship is doing great, it's a powerhouse, then okay, then that's great. Then this reading was not for you. It was for the one who really, needs to look at this card and ask themselves, have I risen to that higher spiritual awareness about myself and my soul and who I am and my needs? Or is this card really about, let me give this person a second chance. It's coming around again. I've reached this crossroads. Let me think about this. All right, Virgo, well, here it is for you. So please leave a comment, hit that thumbs up button, and subscribe. I really appreciate all the support I've been given thus far, and I hope to see you again. Thank you.